It seems like you take your responsibility of leaving a legacy very serious.
I get it all from my parents and my sister. I want to leave a legacy wherever I go.
Hey, what's up? This is the one and only Darvin Taylor II here with DT2 TV, bringing you the best weekly book reviews and book discussions on some of the greatest self-help books, whether it's spiritual or personal development. Let's figure out if this is the right book for you and your personal journey. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the royal family and consider subscribing. Today is all about persistence. This is the last topic we'll talk about out of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it's been such a great journey thus far. Eventually, we'll talk about Napoleon Hill again in a different book, but this is his 8th step towards riches, and it's all about persistence, the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. That's what he titled this chapter. And early on in the chapter, he mentions that the majority of people are ready to throw their aims and purposes overboard and give up at the first sign of opposition or misfortune. A few carry on despite all opposition until they obtain their goal. So are you one of those few people? That's all I'll ask you. Hopefully you are. You know, I remember I was listening to Kevin Hart in his podcast, and he was talking how he was telling us, he was talking to one of his mentors. And his mentor just let him know that, look, Kev, this is the type of mentality that I bring to work every single day. He says, I simply just outwork people until other people just simply either quit and I'm the only one standing. And he said, just imagine that you're able to sign up for a contest to where if you win this contest, you are able to win $10 million. I don't know about y'all, but $10 million right now will help jumpstart a lot of things. And in this contest, all you have to do is hit a home run. Now, on the other end of the bat, the pitcher is a professional pitcher. You get unlimited at-bats, but when you get to bat, you only have one strike and you have to go to the back of the line or quit, whichever one comes first. He gets there and he realizes that there's 10,000 other people there. And he's the first one at bat. And with him being the first one at bat, he swings, he misses. It's a strike, but what he does, he gets back to the end of the line. Now that he's still waiting, he sees that out of the original 10,000 people, 9,000 have already quit after the first at bat because it's so difficult. It's a professional pitcher. Oh my gosh. But he'll continue to go until more and more quit until it's just him standing and him being able to hit that home run and win the $10 million. And then I remember listening to Les Brown. And Les Brown was saying, just imagine somebody knocking at your door, whether it's your front door or your bedroom door, your office door, it matters not. And they continue to knock, but you're doing something, but they're knocking. You just don't feel like answering the door. You're knocking, you're saying go. They're knocking, they're just saying go. I don't want anything, but they continue to knock after you've said go away about 10 times. Now, yes, you are getting aggravated, of course, as I would, but eventually you open up the door because you're not going to let them keep on knocking. So you either open up the door, tell them to go away, or you just open up the door and eventually end up just listening to what they had to say in the first place. Now that person who was knocking, they were persistent enough and the door for them has been open. And then the final story I want to say is I remember in high school, we had to sell these cards. I don't know about other athletes out there, but we did fundraisers and we had to sell these cards. They were $20 cards. They gave us 20 each and we had to sell all 20 of them. I remember I sold 12 of them in my neighborhood. I had 8 left. And I remember going outside of my neighborhood, knocking at this specific door. And this man had opened up the door. I told him my spiel. I said, yes, sir, my name is Darvin Taylor II. I'm here. I'm selling these cars. We're doing fundraisers. I said everything. And he literally said, I'm not interested. As soon as I finished talking and closed the door, I said, well, thank you, of course. And I went on. He was in a cul-de-sac. I went to each house in that cul-de-sac. Didn't sell a car. There was about 7 of them. Didn't sell one of those cars in the cul-de-sac. But as I was walking out, the original man that said no, his wife had opened up the door and ended up buying 2 cars from me. Now, that was a door that was once closed, but it opened back up. Just because a door closes, others will definitely open up. And sometimes that original door that closed will open up, and now it's time for you to shine. So just continue to be persistent in whatever it is. Think and Grow Rich. Last video on it for now. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Dana and Darvin Taylor's baby boy, and it has truly been my pleasure. And until next time, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're updated with my latest and greatest videos just like this. And I love you. Peace.
mom and dad back at home praying for me, grandma, aunts, uncles, and everybody with all that prayers. It's a humbling experience.